Okay. Tell me, are the voice and screen clear? All okay? Tell me. All okay? Fine. So, a very good morning to all of you. Good morning, everyone. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning, everyone. Yes, Isha. Good morning. Good morning to all of you. Let everyone join. We'll start within a minute. Yes, Sania. Good morning. Let everyone join. Still, people are joining. I can see. Yes, Pratik. Good morning. All right. So, I think in the yesterday's lecture, we have found out the torque acting on the current carrying loop placed in the uniform magnetic field. Magnetic field uniform असेल, if the magnetic field is uniform, then if there is a conductor, the conductor will experience force, right? We will revise few points. Conductor असेल, if there is a conductor, yes, the conductor will experience force. If there is a loop, we are talking about uniform magnetic field only. Uniform magnetic field मध्ये conductor वरती force आहे ना. If the field is uniform and in that uniform magnetic field, if we place a conductor, current carrying conductor of course, then that current carrying conductor will experience force. Yes, that we know. Okay, so if there is a uniform magnetic field, if there is a uniform magnetic field, in uniform magnetic field, baga revision चा point, you also write down. In uniform magnetic field, current carrying conductor वरती force है ना. The current carrying conductor will experience force. Current carrying conductor त्याच्यावरती काय येणार बाळ, त्याच्यावरती फोर्स आहे, त्याच्यावरती फोर्स आहे. Number one. Number two, of course, in uniform magnetic field, if there is a current carrying loop, if there is a current carrying loop, if there is a current carrying loop, then that current carrying loop will experience force येणार, म्हणजे force not equal to zero येणार आहे, force आहे means not equal to zero, force is present means not equal to zero. On the current carrying loop, net force, of course, net force is equal to zero. Net force will be zero. Net torque will not be equal to zero. Torque येणार आणि तो तोपर्यंत असणार. The torque will be present till the plane of the loop becomes perpendicular to magnetic field. Till the plane of the loop becomes perpendicular to the magnetic field. So let us take our loop. This is our loop, right? So this loop, its plane shall become perpendicular to magnetic field. Let's say the magnetic field is like this, so the loop shall become like this. Only then the torque will say, okay, now I am having no problem, so you can stay as you are. If the loop is like this, it will be rotated like this. If the loop is like this, it will be rotated in such a way that it will be perpendicular to, its plane will be perpendicular to magnetic field. Okay, what you have to do or what you have to think is this: it is a current carrying loop, and you can say the area of the loop becomes ultimately perpendicular to the magnetic field, or you can say the dipole moment, magnetic dipole moment of the loop. Magnetic dipole moment loop चा कसा असणार, एरियाला perpendicular in the direction of area vector. So area vector किंवा magnetic dipole moment of the loop, that will ultimately become in the direction of magnetic field. Okay, let's say this hand is a area vector, this is a loop, this hand is a area vector means this hand is a magnetic dipole moment vector, so it is dipole moment of the loop. If it is like this, no, it's not okay, it will be rotated like this. If it is like this, no, it is not okay, it will be rotated like this. So this dipole moment will always become parallel to the magnetic field, external magnetic field. Only then the torque will say, now I will become zero. Okay, Always remember this. Now, if the field is non-uniform, if the field is non-uniform, in non-uniform field, write down, in non-uniform magnetic field, if the external magnetic field is non-uniform, this is going to be the last lecture of this chapter, then we will start with a new chapter. Okay, if the field is non-uniform, then even the conductor may experience torque. Conductor, even a current carrying conductor may experience a torque. It depends on the situation. May experience a torque. फोर्स तर येणारच आहे. कंडक्टर may experience a torque and force, net force पण त्याच्यावरती येणार आहे. Second, loop will also, loop may experience a force and a torque. म्हणजे दोघांवरतीही, कंडक्टर असू दे नाहीतर लूप असू दे, both of them may experience torque and force. Okay, exact picture we need to know. With that we can tell what will exactly happen, whether the net force is going to become zero or not. In non-uniform magnetic field, loop may experience torque and force. त्याच्यावरती पण टॉर्क आणि फोर्स येऊ शकतो. Torque and force. Just write this down. Note. ही नोट लिहून घ्या. They might ask you as a theoretical question in uniform magnetic field and in non-uniform magnetic field. All right. आता बाळांनो, page number 166. Fine. Now torque acting on current carrying loop. काय लिहिला होता आपण? Torque acting on current carrying loop. Torque acting on current carrying loop placed in the magnetic field. Formula काय होता बा? Tau bar is equal to m bar cross b bar. We'll reveal why it is m bar cross b bar, why not it is b bar cross m bar. We will see all those things. What is this m bar? M bar is magnetic dipole moment of the loop. What is m bar? Magnetic dipole moment of loop. Loop of any shape now. Okay, no problem. Not only a rectangular loop, it may be a circular, triangular, just no problem. Magnetic dipole moment, just like electric dipole moment, one of the charge into distance between them, you have the magnetic dipole moment, one of the pole into distance between them. Magnetic dipole moment of what? Of loop. Magnetic dipole moment of loop. What is the formula of magnetic dipole moment of loop? It is number of turns current into area. Sir, magnetic dipole moment is a vector. It is a vector in the direction of area vector. Area vector is always perpendicular to area. Okay. Now why people write this formula and all those things we are going to discuss today. Up to this, reply me in the chat box. Can you recall? Yes, no? We did this yesterday. Yes, no? Up to this. Then we'll reveal why this formula is there and what are the logics for m bar cross b bar, why not b bar cross m bar, and all those things. Everyone. Good. आठवलं इथपर्यंत? Fine. Good. Now see, we'll reveal the logics behind this. We will do again the comparison between electric field and magnetic field. Okay, now we are going to make a comparison chart again for electric field and magnetic field. Okay, this we did at the beginning as well, but seems that you may not be able to recall it. So let's make that chart once again. Let us make that chart once again. Write down. Let us write here electricity. Let us write here magnetism. In electricity we have charge. Its symbol is small q. In magnetism we have pole, or sometimes you can call it as pole strength. or you can have name it as pole strength. It is small m. Unit of charge, unit of charge, unit of charge is coulomb, coulomb, or capital C. Unit of charge is coulomb. Unit of pole strength, you have to remember this chart. Okay, if you remember this chart, everything else becomes simple. Magnetism will become very easy. इलेक्ट्रोस्टॅटिक्स पाठ व्हायला पाहिजे सगळं. ते तेवढं पाठ झालं की मॅग्नेटिझम पाठ करायची गरज नाही. जस्ट बाय अनॉलॉजी यू कॅन डू दॅट. During derivation we took two poles of magnet. So and she's asking something, let us read that. During derivation we took two poles of magnet. So is magnetic field uniform everywhere between two poles? What are you thinking? अरे बाळ, एक्सटर्नल युनिफॉर्म मॅग्नेटिक फील्ड मध्ये तुम्ही मॅग्नेट घ्यायचा असतो. विल सी, विल सी. आता काही विचार करू नकोस, त्या डेरिवेशन पर्यंत येऊ आपण पहिल्यांदा. External magnetic field is uniform. Now how can you ask between the poles of the magnet is the magnetic field uniform or not? You will get answer on your own. माझी गरज लागणार नाही. Let me come to that point. Chapter over झालाय. So let's do the comparison. Unit of pole strength, it is ampere meter. Unit of pole strength is ampere meter. You have to compulsory remember this unit. इकडे चार्जचं युनिट कोलम पाठ आहे ना, इकडे पोल स्ट्रेंथ युनिट एम्पियर मीटर पाठच पाहिजे. Now just like you had a formula of electric field at distance r because of charge q. Electric field at distance r because of a charge q. Q एवढ्या चार्ज मुळे at distance equal to r, what is the electric field? Let's say you have the positive charge. Because of a positive charge you have an electric field which is away from the positive charge. If you have a negative charge, it will be towards the negative charge. The formula for that electric field was 1 upon 4 pi epsilon 0. If the vacuum is there, if the medium is there, you can write epsilon. 1 upon 4 pi epsilon 0 into q upon r square. The similar formula you can have in the magnetism for a magnetic field due to the pole. But we know that a single pole doesn't exist. Magnetic monopoles do not exist in reality, because when they are produced, they are produced in the pair. Okay, magnetic field lines are the closed lines. Magnetic field lines start and end at the same point. So you cannot have a pole which is positive as well as negative. No. So the poles are always created in pairs. Okay. So this is, let's say, just write down this chart. I will give you some time to ask the doubts. Okay. मनामध्ये जर काही doubts येत असतील, just keep them. I will tell you the answers once I give you some time. But let me make this chart once again. This is the magnetic field produced because of a positive pole. That magnetic field we can write as, here the constant of electricity is 1 upon 4 pi epsilon 0. In magnetism we have mu 0 upon 4 pi. In magnetism we have mu 0 upon 4 pi. Okay, q upon r square, charge upon distance square, pole strength upon distance square, pole strength upon distance square. Then the third formula that we had is the force between the two poles. Sorry, force between the two electric poles. Pehla charge q1, dusra charge q2, distance between them r. So here also let us write down once again the same thing. Here you have the first pole m1, second pole m2. Okay, north pole is called as a positive pole, south pole is called as negative pole. We don't know whether these are positive or negative. We just want to write down the magnitude of the force. Coulomb's law in electricity and Coulomb's law in magnetism. Coulomb's law in electricity will be 1 upon 4 pi epsilon 0 q1 q2 upon r square. 1 upon 4 pi epsilon 0 q1 q2 upon r square. Just like that, the magnetic force between the two poles, that will be equal to mu 0 upon 4 pi, 1 upon 4 pi epsilon 0, just like that, mu 0 upon 4 pi q1 q2 upon r square, just like that, m1 m2 upon r square, m1 m2 upon r square. Okay, with this formula you can figure out, with either this formula or with this formula you can figure out what is the unit of mu 0 upon 4 pi. It's better to find out unit of mu 0 upon 4 pi or mu 0 from this formula. It is what? Unit of mu 0 is this, unit of force is Newton, this meter square on the left hand side, so Newton meter square. This is ampere meter into ampere meter, so ampere square meter square. Or you can cancel the meter square on the right hand side itself. R square is a meter square and ampere into meter त्याच्यामध्ये ampere square meter square. So meter square cancel, ampere square in the denominator. So unit of mu 0 is Newton upon ampere square. This formula and this formula, हा formula आणि हा formula बाळांनो यूज करायचा असतो to find out unit of mu 0 or mu 0 upon 4 pi, to find out unit of 1 upon epsilon 0 or unit of 1 upon 4 pi epsilon 0. यांची युनिट्स कॅल्क्युलेट करायसाठी तुम्ही हा फॉर्म्युला यूज करायचा असतो. Unit of mu 0 comes out to be equal to Newton upon ampere square. Okay, here unit of 1 upon epsilon 0 or 1 upon 4 pi epsilon 0, analogy of mu 0. Mu 0 ची analogy कोण आहे? 1 upon epsilon 0 आहे. 1 upon 4 pi analogy 1 upon 4 pi, mu 0 analogy 1 upon epsilon 0. Unit of 1 upon epsilon 0 will be Newton into meter square. हा चार्ट पाठ व्हायला पाहिजे, so I am repeating it. I know it is simple, but let us still repeat it, because based on this you will reveal the higher logics, further logics. Newton meter square, coulomb into coulomb, coulomb square in the denominator. That is Newton meter square upon coulomb square. So you can figure out the unit of epsilon 0 as well. That will be equal to coulomb square upon Newton meter square. Coulomb square upon Newton meter square it will be. Okay, then the values of 1 upon 4 pi epsilon 0 and mu 0 upon 4 pi, those values we have wrote. Let's write down the point as it is. 1 upon 4 pi epsilon 0 ची value 9 into 10 raised to 9. What is that? Newton meter square upon coulomb square. Check. 1 upon epsilon 0 चं युनिट काय? Newton meter square upon coulomb square. नुसते epsilon 0 ची व्हॅल्यू काय? It is 8.85 into 10 raised to minus 12. पाठच पाहिजे. नुसते epsilon 0 चं युनिट काय असेल? Coulomb square upon Newton meter square. Coulomb square upon Newton meter square. I want all of you to remember these things. Unit of mu 0 upon 4 pi, sorry, value of mu 0 upon 4 pi. Value of mu 0 upon 4 pi is simply 10 raised to minus 7 in SI units. The unit of mu 0 is Newton upon ampere square. And the value of simply mu 0 will be equal to this 4 pi on the right hand side. Just keep on writing and keep on making the chart. It will revise everything. Again, the unit will be same, Newton upon ampere square. Okay. Now we'll go to the dipoles. After this, reply me in the chat box. Clear and written. CW. Then I will reveal the logics of dipoles and how people do the analogy of current carrying loop with the dipole. कसं डोकं चालतं लोकांचं बघा. सर डोकं चालतं, लोक चालत नाहीत. चालतात. चला, चलो, let's go to the dipoles. Let's have the electric dipoles on this side, let's have the magnetic dipoles on this side, and let's write the corresponding formulae. I have remembered all these formulae with efforts. You make some efforts and you try to remember these formulas then. Okay, those are very simple as well. There are some tricks which we have already discussed. For the dipole, first of all, write a negative charge q minus q, positive charge plus q. Negative to positive, you will be having electric dipole moment p bar, whose magnitude will be given by one of the charges, दोन पैकी एक charge, into distance between them. Now, the center of the dipole we will mark and we'll write this distance as L. We'll write this distance as also L. So distance between the two poles will be 2L. In exam, if say total distance is given as L, write there L. आपल्याला काय पाहिजे? One of the charge into distance between them. So this is the electric dipole moment. P is electric dipole moment. Slowly try to understand. This is electric dipole moment. Similarly, you can have the magnetic dipole moment. Similarly, you can have the magnetic dipole moment. This is a minus m, this is plus m, negative to positive, you will be having magnetic dipole moment m bar. Okay, negative to positive, you will be having magnetic dipole moment m bar. You will mark its center. You will call this length as L and L. So the total length of the dipole is equal to 2 times small m. So now you can write the magnitude of magnetic dipole moment of given system. जी काय सिस्टीम दिली आहे त्या सिस्टीमचा मॅग्नेटिक डायपोल मुवमेंट काय नाही, वन ऑफ दी पोल इंटू डिस्टन्स बिटवीन देम, दॅट्स इट. वन ऑफ दी पोल, दोन पैकी एक पोल, जी काय पोल स्ट्रेंथ आहे, युनिट ऑफ पोल स्ट्रेंथ इज एम्पियर मीटर. One of the pole into distance between them. The distance between them will be equal to 2L. Distance between them will be equal to 2L. That's it. Unit of electric dipole moment. I want you to remember these units as well. Charge into distance between them. Coulomb into meter. Charge, coulomb, distance, meter. Unit of curly brackets meaning काय असतं बा? Unit. Unit of magnetic dipole moment. Unit of pole strength into distance between them. Unit of pole strength. Unit of pole strength you compulsory shall remember ampere meter. Unit of pole strength is ampere meter. Unit of pole strength is ampere meter. Distance between them again meter. So ampere meter into meter. So it will ultimately become ampere meter square. Magnetic dipole moment, you shall compulsory remember this unit, ampere meter square. Magnetic dipole moment unit ampere meter square. Now check ampere meter square, current into area. What is the unit of current into area? Again ampere meter square. So number of turns into current into area. Number of turns, no unit. Current, ampere, area, meter square. So for a loop, people are using number of turns into current into area, NIE. Magnetic dipole moment of a magnetic dipole. Yes, that is one of the pole into distance between them, that we can write. Unit is ampere meter square. But now we can have the idea of why people are saying current into area. Why not anything else? Or number of turns into current into area. पहिल्यांदा युनिट चा सॅटिस्फाय व्हायला पाहिजे. करंट, एम्पियर, नंबर ऑफ टर्न्स, नो युनिट. नंबर ऑफ टर्न्स into करंट into एरिया. नंबर ऑफ टर्न्स, नो युनिट. नंबर ऑफ टर्न्स लगा युनिट नहीं. करंट, एम्पियर, area, meter square. Okay, so for a loop, at least from the unit point of view, yes, we can say that yes, people can use number of turns into current into area, at least from the unit point of view. पहिलं justification. Next we will write the electric fields and magnetic fields due to the dipoles at a point on the axis and at a point on the equator. हे तर पाठच व्हायला पाहिजे. Okay, these formulae are considered as critical formulae and the questions based on these will be termed as a critical questions. ह्याच्यावरचे questions critical category मध्ये असतात बाळांनो. You can see the PYQs, they say okay, this is the critical question. Though it is a formula based question, but many students fail to remember these formulae. They do at least one mistake in the formula and the entire question they do the wrong. So let me tell you how the formulae are to be remembered. Electricity here, left hand side, magnetism on the right hand side. Point number 5. Electric field at a point on the axis. Axial electric field, डायपोलच्या ऍक्सिस वरती किती इलेक्ट्रिक फील्ड असते? मायनस क्यू प्लस क्यू. इलेक्ट्रिक डायपोल मोमेंट P bar. Electric dipole moment P bar. And let's say this is the axis of the electric dipole, and at a point on the axis, this is the point. You have to write down the distances. This distance, we will mark the center of the dipole. We will write this distance as L, this distance as L, and this distance of given point from the center of the dipole. All the distances of any given point are to be measured from the center of the dipole, that is equal to small r. And at this point, the electric field at a point on the axis of the dipole, EAX, electric field at a point on the axis of the dipole is equal to, now पहिल्या पोल पासूनचा डिस्टन्स r plus L, from the second pole, electric pole of course, from the second pole distance will be r minus L. So ट्रिक काय आहे, एकदा r plus L इक्वेशन मध्ये येणार, एकदा r minus L पण इक्वेशन मध्ये येणार. Fine. The formula is K into 2PR upon K into 2PR upon R square minus L square. R plus L आणि R minus L चा जो काय कॉमन डिनॉमिनेटर बनतो तो बनतो R square minus L square bracket square. R square minus L square bracket square. This is the axial electric field. What is P? P is the electric dipole moment. Q into 2L. One of the charge into distance between them. K into 2PR upon R square minus L square bracket square. ओके, तुम्ही फक्त एवढं लक्षात ठेवायचं आहे, के इक्वेशन मध्ये पाहिजे. के म्हणजे 1/4πε0. ओके, त्यानंतर 2 इक्वेशन मध्ये पाहिजे आणि युनिट पी अपॉन आर क्यूबचं पाहिजे. आता युनिट पी अपॉन आर क्यूबचं पाहिजे आणि वरती ऑलरेडी आर आहे. 1/r क्यूब. पी अपॉन आर क्यूबचं युनिट पाहिजे. पी तर आहे, आता 1/r क्यूब पाहिजे. वरती जर आर असेल तर खाली r⁴ पाहिजे. आता खाली r⁴ पाहिजे तर आर स्क्वेअर मायनस एल स्क्वेअर ब्रॅकेट स्क्वेअर आणि खाली आर स्क्वेअर मायनस एल स्क्वेअर का आहे? बिकॉज एकदा आर प्लस एल आणि एकदा आर मायनस एल इक्वेशन मध्ये आहे. ओके, यू हॅव आर प्लस एल अँड आर मायनस एल इन दी इक्वेशन as a distance from the first pole r plus l, distance from the second pole r minus l. r minus l, दुसऱ्या पोल पासून डिस्टन्स r minus l, पहिल्या पोल पासून डिस्टन्स r plus l. So the denominator shall be r square minus l square bracket square. मग आता खाली ऑलरेडी r square minus l square bracket square झालाय, सो रेस टू 4 चे युनिट झाले म्हणजे वरती r पाहिजे. ओके, हा r असेल तर हा 2 पण आहे असं लक्षात ठेवलंय मी. ओके, so this is the electric field at a point on the axis of the electric dipole. Slowly try to recall these things, because if you are able to recall these things, everything else will become very simple. Now let us have the magnetic dipole minus m, that is a south pole basically. Now you are having the bar magnet basically, because bar magnet has this kind of configuration. Equal south आणि north pole असतो ना bar magnet कडे. So minus m आणि plus m. minus 5 ampere meter plus 5 ampere meter, minus 7 ampere meter plus 7 ampere meter, minus 10 ampere meter plus 10 ampere meter, minus 2 ampere meter plus 2 ampere meter. So it is a bar magnet. Its magnetic dipole moment will be negative to positive, south to north. Magnetic dipole moment is always from south to north. Electric dipole moment is always from negative to positive. Magnetic dipole moment is also negative to positive, but people say south to north. No problem, absolutely no worries. Now at a point on the axis of the magnetic dipole, at a point on the axis of the magnetic dipole, what is the magnetic field? M axial, sorry, B axial. Magnetic field ला M वापरत नाही आपण. For magnetic field we use B axial. Axial magnetic field. Of course, axial magnetic field is always in the direction of magnetic dipole moment. Even if the point is here, ऍक्सिस वरती मागे जरी पॉइंट असला ना बाळांनो, तरी सुद्धा ऍक्सियल फील्ड जी काय असते, द ऍक्सियल फील्ड इज ऑलवेज इन द डायरेक्शन ऑफ डायपोल मुवमेंट. ऍक्सियल फील्ड ही इन द डायरेक्शन ऑफ डायपोल मुवमेंटच असते. मग डायपोल मुवमेंट राईटवर्ड आहे ना, सो ऍक्सियल इलेक्ट्रिक फील्ड विल बी ऑलवेज राईटवर्ड. ऑलवेज रिमेंबर दॅट. नॉट ओनली फॉर दिस पार्ट एज वेल. ऑलवेज रिमेंबर. नेक्स्ट, B axial will be what? Of course, we are going to mark the center, this distance L, and the distance of given point from the center of the dipole, that will be equal to small r. And then again you will write, looking at this formula, B axial equal to this K. For K we have μ0/4π, 2 as it is. Electric dipole moment, magnetic dipole moment, r upon r square minus l square bracket square as it is, r square minus l square bracket square as it is, r square minus l square bracket square as it is. Now number 6, or let's write the approximate formula. Approximation मध्ये कसं होतं, this r is very large than l, or l is very small than r. In that case, L square will be very small than हे कधी असते, short dipole. For short dipole, if the dipole is very short, L is negligible then compared with the r. Dipole short असेल तर length of the dipole 2l short असेल, 2l शॉर्ट असेल तर l पण शॉर्ट असेल. 2l is the length of the dipole and dipole is short. So l square is very very less than r square. In those situations, l less than very very r, sorry, l is very very less than r. Sequence reverse झाला माझा. L is very very less than r, so l square will be very very less than r square. So l square you can neglect. So that E axial will be equal to what? K into 2p, this r divided by r square minus l square. L square negligible है, neglect करा. L square is negligible, neglect it. R square चा bracket square r raised to 4. R square चा bracket square r raised to 4. Now r upon r raised to 4, that will be r cube. So k into 2p upon r cube. हा फॉर्म्युला मुलांना पाठ मात्र होतो. हा होत नाही पण हा मात्र होतो. k into 2p upon r cube, because it is very simple to remember. आणि in direction also you can remember, कारण direction of axial electric field is always in the direction of electric dipole moment. Okay, now similarly you can write down for the short dipole, for short magnetic dipole. Now slowly you will reveal the formula. Why? For a loop they wrote magnetic dipole moment is number of turns into current into area. We are very close to it. B axial will be equal to that mu 0 upon 4 pi. Sorry, I have to write the condition first. L will be very very less than r, and L square will be very very less than r square. L square will be very very less than r square. So B axial will be equal to this mu 0 upon 4 pi r square minus L square. L square is negligible. Neglect it. So r square bracket square. R square bracket square will be r raised to 4. R upon r raised to 4 r cube. So 2m as it is. R upon r raised to 4. R upon r raised to 4 r cube. 1 upon r cube basically. Or here and here you can write down the analogy. K means 1 upon 4 pi epsilon 0 mu 0 upon 4 pi. P bar, M bar, E axial bar, B axial bar. Up to this, reply in the chat box. Clear and written. CW. This is the final step. Then I will reveal the formula of current carrying loop and its dipole moment. What is व्हायला पाहिजे? Now in the point number 5 itself, now I will write the magnetic field at a point on the axis of current carrying loop. That formula we have derived. Mu 0 upon 4 pi 2 times current into area upon r cube. बघा बाळांनो. Now answer to this question. Why people say dipole moment of loop, of course magnetic dipole moment of loop. Why people say magnetic dipole moment of loop is equal to number of turns into current into area? This we will reveal. Find the axial magnetic field, this we have derived using the Biot-Savart's law, right? Application of Biot-Savart's law. The axial magnetic field due to current carrying loop, the formula was something like this. First of all, write down, draw the diagram. This is a current carrying loop. Let us observe this loop from this side. Let us say that you observe this loop and you observe the clockwise current. If you observe the clockwise current, which pole you will observe? Tell me. Suppose you are observing the loop from this side and you observe the clockwise current. So which pole you will observe? Clockwise. Ansh, wrong answer. If you observe the pole, which pole you will observe? If you observe the loop, which pole you will observe? Loop तुम्हाला clockwise दिसला, loop तुम्हाला दिसला clockwise south. So sir, I will observe the south pole. त्या बाजूला बा नॉर्थ पोल असणार, या बाजूला साऊथ पोल, या बाजूला नॉर्थ पोल. ओके, इन रियालिटी तिथं पोल नाही आहे, but we say yeah, okay, this is going to be the south pole, this is going to be north pole. Inside the magnet लाईन्स कशा असतील? साऊथ टू नॉर्थ, साऊथ टू नॉर्थ, साऊथ टू नॉर्थ. डायपोल मुवमेंट पण मॅग्नेटचा, आता हा एक मॅग्नेट आहे ना, त्या मॅग्नेटचा डायपोल मुवमेंट पण कसा असेल? साऊथ टू नॉर्थ. सो इथली जी काय इलेक्ट्रिक फील्ड असेल बा, याचा मॅग्नेटिक डायपोल मुवमेंट साऊथ टू नॉर्थ राईटवर्ड आहे, सो इथली मॅग्नेटिक फील्ड राईटवर्ड येणार. हा, इकडं साऊथ असेल, इफ द साऊथ इज हिअर अँड द नॉर्थ इज हिअर, then south to north will be leftward. In that case, axial field will be towards the loop. त्या केस मध्ये ती towards the loop आली असते. Let's say we are observing the clockwise current. हा आउटसाइड रिजन आहे लूपचा आणि हा बोर्डच्या इनसाइड आहे. So we observe the clockwise current. This is south and this is north. So like this, and this is the axial magnetic field. Now this distance we mark as x, right? Axis वरचं distance x म्हणतो ना आपण. And we take this oblique distance as small r, and the radius of the loop we by compulsion we take it as small a. We do not take it as capital R because it will mistake with the small r. We know for the axis wali case, this distance is x, this distance is a, this distance is r. In the actual question paper, in the books, they take this radius as capital R. They take as a small r. हे small r असते, हे x असते, आणि इथं मात्र काय असते? कॅपिटल आर असते. पण आपल्याला माहित असते कॅपिटल आर म्हणजे आपला स्मॉल ए. मग आपण आपला स्मॉल ए रिप्लेस करायचा त्यांच्या कॅपिटल ए. देन वी आर गोइंग टू रिप्लेस अवर स्मॉल ए विथ देअर कॅपिटल आर. ओके, बट while remembering the formula, we have made a trick. What is B axial? Instead of remembering any letters, I did it like this: mu 0 upon 4 pi, mu 0 upon 4 pi, 2 times करंट इंटू एरिया असं लिहिलं होतं बघा मी, आठवतंय का बघा? म्यू 0 अपॉन 4 पाय 2 टाइम्स करंट इंटू एरिया अपॉन आर क्यूब. Yes, no reply in the chat box. We are very close to this. Many of you have almost got it. Mu 0 upon 4 pi 2 times current into area upon r cube. Yes, no, up to this formula. Have you remembered this formula? टेस्टला होता ना, mu 0 upon 4 pi 2 times current into area upon r cube. चेक करा, आपला r cube आहे, आपला r cube आहे. So let's write down everything. B axial is equal to mu 0 upon 4 pi 2 times current into area. Now let me write the area as capital A itself. Why to use pi into small a square? Let me write the area as capital A upon r cube. Now r cube that I have to deal with. So this is a oblique distance. So Pythagoras I have to use small r equal to under root a square plus x square. A square plus x square. Small r equal to under root a square plus x square. So small r ला पहिल्यांदा रिप्लेस करा under root a square plus x square. A square plus x square. Fine. But sir या small r चा काय करायचा आहे? क्यूब करायचा आहे. Small r चा काय करायचा आहे? क्यूब. So I replace the small r, then I made a cube. Okay, all right, fine, no issues. Sir, this is square root, so raised to 1/2. Raised to 1/2, raised to 3. Index of index problem झाला बघा. Index of index, multiplication of index. So square root means 1/2. 1/2 चा cube. Index of index, index of index, multiplication of index. So 1/2 into 3. 1/2 into 3, 3/2. So that will become mu 0 upon 4 pi. Mu 0 upon 4 pi. 2 times current into area upon a square plus x square raised to 3 by 2. A square plus x square raised to 3 by 2. Okay, sir, no problem, absolutely no problem. Okay, still you cannot directly say current into area is magnetic dipole moment of the loop. No, no, still you cannot say. Now you do the approximation as a short loop. For the small loops, this smaller distance is very huge compared with the small a. For short loops or small loops, for small loops, if the loops are small, small a is very less than equal to small r. The size of the loop will be very small compared with the oblique distance small r. Small a will be very less than small r. So small a square will be neglected. So small a square will be very less than small x square. Small a square will be very less than small x square. Am I right? r भरपूर मोठा आहे म्हणजे x भरपूर मोठा आहे ना. तुम्हाला इथे x लिहायचं असेल, इथे x लिहा. इथे r लिहू नका, मग इथे x च लिहा. कारण इथं आता a आणि x ची कंपॅरिझन आहे. मग a आणि r ची कंपॅरिझन करून दाखवू नका त्या. मग a आणि x ची कंपॅरिझन करून दाखवा. This small a is very less than small x. Okay. So this formula will now become. Let me write it. Short वाला formula. Short loop असेल तर, small loop असेल तर B axial is equal to this mu 0 upon 4 pi as it is. Mu 0 upon 4 pi 2ia divided by this a square is negligible compared with x square. X square चा raised to 3 by 2. Again index of index. X square raised to 3 by 2. Square आणि 1/2 cancel. X cube येणार. Square आणि 1/2 cancel. X cube. या दोघांची multiplication. So square आणि 1/2 cancel. X cube. And now you do the comparison of this formula and this formula or this formula. कुठल्याही एका फॉर्म्युला बरोबर कंपेअर करा. Actually this will be compared with the short dipole formula. The loop formula will be compared with the short magnetic dipole formula. Check mu 0 upon 4 pi, mu 0 upon 4 pi. 2 upon x cube, 2 upon r cube. R is a distance from the center of the dipole. R is a distance from the center of the dipole. X is also distance from the center of the dipole. Ha x पण distance from the center of the dipole आहे. This is a dipole, south north. Yes, no? हा पण एक dipole आहे, south आणि north असणारा. The loop has its poles, right? South and north. This is the center of the dipole. From the center, you have the distance as x. This is small distance r. This is the distance small r, which is from the center of the dipole to the given point. Center of the dipole to given point. Small r. Cube. Magnetic dipole moment. Current into area. Magnetic dipole moment. त्याची analogy कशा बरोबर लागा लागली? Current into area. So people said magnetic dipole moment of the current carrying loop should be current into area. Reply in the chat box. Is this discussion clear to all of you? Bola. Everyone, tell me. Good. Very good. का म्हटले लोक की magnetic dipole moment of a loop is current into area? Of course, everything has justification in physics. Very few things that we have to assume. Otherwise, most of the things we can justify. If not in the 12th standard, of course, in the higher standards, you can definitely reveal those things. Fine. So current into area. This is for one loop. If you have n number of turns in a given loop, for one turn, loop म्हणजे n number of turns असतात. Ring म्हटलं की एकच टर्न असतो. If they say ring, there is one turn. If they say loop, by default it is assumed that it has n number of turns. So this is for one turn. We wrote the magnetic field due to one turn. If there are n number of turns, you simply have to multiply the answer by the capital N. जे काय magnetic field चा answer आहे. Such n turns are there, so answer will get multiplied by n. So the answer will get multiplied by n. So that n will appear here. N into I into A, or I into A into N. The same n that you will multiply here. Okay. the same n will appear here. Okay, so let me write further in this point, and then we'll complete that. You might be asked this as a give reason why. If the paper setter is smart enough, then he may ask or she may ask you, prove that the dipole moment of a current carrying loop is current into area. Then this is the proof which is expected. Rather, not a proof, comparison of two formulae is expected. Short magnetic dipole and short loop. That formula you have to compare. Comparing this formula with, write down, comparing this formula, this means above formula, this formula with, comparing this formula with B axial of short magnetic dipole, काय असतो तो formula? B axial of the short magnetic dipole. Sir, the formula is mu0 upon 4 pi 2m upon r cube. So we can say magnetic dipole moment of loop, magnetic dipole moment of current carrying loop, of course, of current carrying loop, magnetic dipole moment of current carrying loop, magnetic dipole moment of current carrying loop, m is equal to current into area. If loop has n turns, if loop has n turns, then magnetic dipole moment of the loop is number of turns into current into area. Number of turns into current into area. Number of turns into current into area. Hash means number of turns. CW. Then I will reveal why m bar cross b bar. Why not b bar cross m bar? Good. Again, electricity magnetism comparison. Torque acting on the dipole, work done in rotating a dipole, those formulae. If it is an electric dipole or if it is a magnetic dipole. काय नाही आता फिजिक्स मध्ये फक्त फॉर्मॅलिटी राहिली, म्हणजे फक्त वेगवेगळ्या कॉन्सेप्ट शिकायचे आणि फॉर्म्युले पाठ करायचे. क्वेश्चन कसे सोडवायचे हे तुम्हाला मी बऱ्याच वेळा सांगितले. आय हॅव सॉल्व्ड सो मेनी क्वेश्चन्स. आय थिंक करंट इलेक्ट्रिसिटी मध्ये तर 90 क्वेश्चन्स वी हॅव सॉल्व्ड. ओके, टुगेदर वी हॅव सॉल्व्ड 90 क्वेश्चन्स. इन दिस चॅप्टर अराउंड 40-45 क्वेश्चन्स वी हॅव सॉल्व्ड. Next, again write down electricity, write down magnetism. Okay, torque acting on electric dipole. Torque acting on here electric dipole placed in external uniform external uniform electric field. External uniform electric field. Similarly, torque acting on the magnetic dipole. कुठले कुठले word replace होतील? Everything else will remain same. Electric dipole चा फक्त magnetic dipole placed in external uniform instead of electric field. Again, you will write magnetic field. Okay. So let's draw external uniform electric field. Let's draw external uniform magnetic field. This is an electric dipole. Let us show the dipole moment as P bar. This is the magnetic dipole. This must be the negative charge because electric dipole moment is always from negative charge to positive charge. This must be the south pole, minus M pole strength. This must be the north pole, plus M pole strength. Magnetic dipole moment is always from negative to positive. Dipole moment is always negative to positive. Now this is a electric dipole. Bar magnet means magnetic dipole. Bar magnet means magnetic dipole. Angle between M bar and B bar, theta. Angle between P bar and E bar, theta. Now, if a charge is placed in the electric field, it will experience a force EQ. F is equal to EQ. If the charge is positive, it will experience force in the direction of electric field. So ha F is equal to EQ. आणि हा F काय असेल बाळ? Again EQ. This F will also be again EQ. Electric field into charge is the force on the charge. F is equal to EQ. Similarly, if a charge is placed in the electric field, it will experience a force. F is equal to EQ. If the pole is placed in the magnetic field, if the pole is placed in the magnetic field, it will experience a force. F is equal to Bm. EQ सारखं Bm. E is a electric field, B is a magnetic field. Q is electric pole, M is magnetic pole. Positive charge वरती force in the direction of electric field. On a positive charge, force is in the direction of electric field. On the positive pole, force is in the direction of magnetic field. On the negative charge, force is opposite to the electric field. On the negative charge, force is opposite to electric field. On the negative pole, force is opposite to magnetic field. So that F is equal to Bm. F is equal to Bm. आता मला सांगा बाळांनो, P bar आणि E bar मधला अँगल थीटा आहे. आपल्याला माहिती आहे आफ्टर डेरिवेशन काय नाही फोर्स इंटू परपेंडिक्युलर डिस्टन्स करायचं असते. फोर्स आहे EQ, परपेंडिक्युलर डिस्टन्स काय या दोन फोर्सच्या लाईन ऑफ ऍक्शन मधलं. या फोर्सची लाईन ऑफ ऍक्शन मागं एक्सटेंड करा बाळांनो. and this is the perpendicular distance. इथला टॉर्क कसा काढला होता आपण? फोर्स दोन पैकी एक फोर्स F is equal to EQ into the perpendicular distance. आता हे perpendicular distance कसं काढलं होतं? This perpendicular distance we found by very simple logic. If this angle is theta, this angle is theta. This total distance we know. From negative pole to positive pole we know the total distance is 2L. बरोबर ना? Total distance काय? 2L. Hypotenuse चा opposite side काय असतो? Sine component असतो ना? This R perpendicular is the opposite side. Hypotenuse is 2L. Angle theta ला opposite side R perpendicular. So R perpendicular ला कसं replace करतात? Hypotenuse चा sine component. झालं. नेक्स्ट स्टेपला उत्तर EQ into hypotenuse is 2L. त्याचा sine component. This R perpendicular is opposite of theta. या थीटाचा तो opposite side आहे ना? तो opposite side काय असते? Hypotenuse चा sine component. म्हणून काय लिहिलं लोकांनी? E into Q into 2L. Q into 2L is what? One of the charge into distance between them is electric dipole moment into sine theta. EP sine theta. But people write it as PE sine theta. By reversing the sequence, people write it as PE sine theta and they write down the magnitude. Magnitude लिहिताना sequence matter करत नाही बाळ. पण टॉर्क लिहिताना, वेक्टर लिहिताना टॉर्कचा magnitude लिहिलाय ना. Here we have written just the magnitude. So PE sine theta, EP sine theta doesn't matter. But when you write the vector form tau bar, this is magnitude of first vector, this is magnitude of second vector and the sine of angle between them. So it must be the cross product of P bar and E bar. So P cross E or E cross P. बिकॉज ऑफ दिस राईटवर्ड फोर्स अँड दिस लेफ्टवर्ड फोर्स, हा राईटला जा म्हणतोय, हा लेफ्टला जा म्हणतोय, इट विल रोटेट क्लॉकवाईज. बिकॉज ऑफ दिस राईटवर्ड फोर्स अँड बिकॉज ऑफ दिस लेफ्टवर्ड फोर्स इट विल रोटेट क्लॉकवाईज. इफ इट रोटेट्स क्लॉकवाईज, मला सांगा बाळांनो, मग पी क्रॉस ई कराल की ई क्रॉस पी कराल? पी बार, दिस इज पी बार, this is E bar. So you have to do P cross E. So it will rotate clockwise. See the curled fingers, thumb going in. P cross E. Only then it will rotate clockwise. म्हणून P cross E. कारण टॉर्क कसा आलाय? क्लॉकवाईज आलाय. या F बार आणि या F बार मुळे, या राईटवर्ड फोर्स आणि या लेफ्टवर्ड फोर्स मुळे इट विल रोटेट क्लॉकवाईज. So rotate clockwise equal to rotate clockwise. So P cross E. Therefore we wrote here P cross E. P bar cross E bar. And the same derivation you can repeat here, and for time being let me write it directly. लिहू शकतो ना बाळांनो? का सगळं करायचं असेल तर करा. लिहा. टॉर्क काय येणार? फोर्स इंटू परपेंडिक्युलर डिस्टन्स. फोर्स किती आहे? बीएम. लिहा, परपेंडिक्युलर डिस्टन्स ड्रॉ करा. या फोर्सच्या लाईन ऑफ ऍक्शन मध्ये, लाईन ऑफ ऍक्शनला मागे एक्सटेंड करा. एक्सटेंड दिस लाईन ऑफ ऍक्शन बॅकवर्ड्स and the perpendicular distance between the two forces. One of the force into distance between them. Torque कसा लिहितात? One of the force into distance between them. Distance between them is r perpendicular. This total length of the dipole we know it is 2l. Length of the dipole किती घेतो आपण? 2l. If this angle is theta, if this angle is theta, this angle is also theta. This is the opposite side. Opposite side काय असते? Hypotenuse चा sin component. Angle च्या opposite ची side काय असते? Hypotenuse चा sin component. So 2l into sin theta. So BM as it is. R perpendicular ला काय लिहिणार आहे? R perpendicular will be replaced by 2l into sin theta. That is equal to tau. But what is this? One of the pole strength into distance between them. So one of the charge into distance between them. Just like that, one of the pole into distance between them. Distance between them is 2l. तुम्हाला L लिहायचं असेल L लिहा. No problem. Distance between them 2l. One of the pole into distance between them. It is pole strength. No. One of the pole strength into distance between them is dipole moment. One of the pole into distance between them is dipole moment. So B as it is, M as it is, sin theta. But people write it as MB sin theta. जसं तिकडं PE sin theta, तसं लोक इथं काय लिहितात? MB sin theta. Okay, just like that people write here MB sin theta. And again, because of this rightward force and because of this leftward force, this will rotate clockwise. हा right ला जा म्हणतोय, हा left ला जा म्हणतोय. This dipole will rotate clockwise, and rotate clockwise means M bar cross B bar. M bar cross B bar. B cross M केलं की anti clockwise येईल. B cross M. M cross B करावं लागेल. So tau bar is equal to M bar cross B bar, or you could have directly written from the analogy. This analogy, P bar cross E bar, M bar cross B bar. So तिकडं P cross E आहे, इकडं M cross B आहे. CW, reply in the chat box. Why it is M bar cross B bar? Why torque is clockwise? What are you asking? Almost 1000 means, sir, why torque clockwise? So P into E. Why torque clockwise? काय म्हणायचं तू? अरे या राईटवर्ड फोर्स मुळे आणि या लेफ्टवर्ड फोर्स मुळे हा डायपोल कसा रोटेट होणार आहे? फोर्स मुळे टॉर्क येतो ना. रोटेशन कसं आहे? या फोर्स मुळे जे काय रोटेशनचा सेन्स आहे कसा आहे? या फोर्स मुळे रोटेशनचा सेन्स कसा आहे? क्लॉकवाईज आहे. टॉर्क क्लॉकवाईज आहे म्हणून P बार क्रॉस E बार का? अरे इकडे एक वेक्टर आहे, त्या वेक्टरची डायरेक्शन आहे क्लॉकवाईज. मग इकडे जो वेक्टर लिहिशील त्याची डायरेक्शन पण क्लॉकवाईजच पाहिजे ना. आता हे कळतंय, हा क्रॉस प्रोडक्टचा मॅग्निट्यूड आहे. मग तो P क्रॉस E लिहिता येतो किंवा E क्रॉस P लिहिता येतो. आता E क्रॉस P लिहिलं, E क्रॉस P लिहिलं तर अँटी क्लॉकवाईज होईल. P क्रॉस E लिहिलं तर क्लॉकवाईज होईल. वेक्टर लेफ्टला क्लॉकवाईज असेल तर राईटला पण क्लॉकवाईजच पाहिजे. वेक्टर मध्ये मॅग्निट्यूड तर सेम पाहिजेलच, डायरेक्शन पण सेम पाहिजे लेफ्ट साईडला राईट साईडला. लेफ्ट साईडच्या टॉर्कची डायरेक्शन या फोर्सनी ठरवा आणि राईट साईडच्या क्रॉस प्रोडक्टची डायरेक्शन जी लेफ्टला आली आहे ती येईल अशा पद्धतीनं सिक्वेन्स सिलेक्ट करा. सो सिलेक्ट द सिक्वेन्स इन सच अ वे दॅट सिक्वेन्स will give you the direction of vector which is present on the left side. Torque direction will be decided by these two forces, and cross product sequence you have to select, because you know that this is a magnitude of cross product. पहिला वेक्टरचा मॅग्निट्यूड, दुसऱ्या वेक्टरचा मॅग्निट्यूड, साइन ऑफ अँगल बिटवीन देम, पी आणि ई मधला अँगल थीटा आहे, पी बार आणि ई बार मधला अँगल थीटा आहे. So you know that this is going to be the cross product. So with the help of cross product you can achieve both magnitude and directions. So we have to select either P cross E or E cross P. I selected P cross E because this is my P bar and this is my E bar. So हा clockwise sense of rotation जो टॉर्कचा आहे तो मला P cross E न मिळणार आहे. So I wrote P cross E. Is that clear? Reply. Okay. तुझा डाऊट क्लिअर झाला का? नुसतं ओके म्हणू नकोस. I will tell you later. बर. टॉर्क अँटी क्लॉकवाईज जरी असता तरी P क्रॉस E ना. ऑलवेज P क्रॉस E. दिस विल बी ट्रू इन ऑल दी केसेस. डायपोल असा ठेवलाय, डायपोल असा ठेवलाय, इलेक्ट्रिक फील्ड अशी आहे. This is my P bar. This is my E bar. Now, force on the positive pole will be rightward. On the negative pole will be leftward. Still the forces are saying that align this dipole in the direction of electric field. So force चा इफेक्ट आहे clockwise rotation. So P cross is करणार आहेस तू अजून पण तू P cross is करणार आहेस. क्लॉकवाईज आहे म्हणून असं चालू नाहीये. अँटी क्लॉकवाईज जरी असता तर अँटी क्लॉकवाईज टॉर्क तयार करूयात. अँटी क्लॉकवाईज टॉर्क करायला इलेक्ट्रिक फील्ड अशी घ्यावी लागेल. दिस इज द इलेक्ट्रिक फील्ड and let's say this is the dipole moment P bar. Angle between P bar and E bar. आता तो इथं असेल, लक्षात घे. इथं नाही. This is not the angle between P bar and E bar. You know how to decide the angle. The vector should be co-initial. हा P bar आहे, हा E bar आहे, हा निगेटिव्ह चार्ज आहे, हा पॉझिटिव्ह चार्ज आहे. पॉझिटिव्ह चार्ज वरती फोर्स इन द डायरेक्शन ऑफ इलेक्ट्रिक फील्ड, निगेटिव्ह वरती फोर्स इन द अपोजिट डायरेक्शन ऑफ इलेक्ट्रिक फील्ड. So now these two forces have the sense of rotation anti-clockwise. Still you will take P cross E. Now you will be having P cross E, P bar cross E bar. Again the anti-clockwise. It is true in all the cases, not only for clockwise case. Maybe तुला तेच विचारायचं असेल, नुसत्या clockwise ला आहे का? नाही. For anti-clockwise as well. When I write a formula, of course I will write a general formula. Otherwise I will say only for the clockwise case. No. Vector relations are true for all the directions. नेक्स्ट त्यानंतर मुव्हिंग कॉइल गॅल्व्हॅनोमीटर वगैरे दिलाय. मुव्हिंग कॉइल गॅल्व्हॅनोमीटर वगैरे आपण ऑलरेडी बघितलेला आहे. एमसीजी that point we have already covered. Moving coil galvanometer point we have already covered. Fine. So just like this dipole tries to get aligned with the external magnetic field, this dipole also tries to get aligned with the external magnetic field. इलेक्ट्रिक डायपोल इलेक्ट्रिक फील्ड बरोबर अलाइन व्हायचा प्रयत्न करतो, मॅग्नेटिक डायपोल मॅग्नेटिक फील्ड बरोबर अलाइन व्हायचा प्रयत्न करतो. सो द लूप ट्राइज टू align its magnetic dipole moment in the direction of external magnetic field. Is that clear? Why the plane of the loop becomes perpendicular to the magnetic field? Why the plane of the loop becomes perpendicular to magnetic field? Is that clear? हे पण clear झालं का बघा. Electric dipole tries to align with the external electric field. Magnetic dipole tries to align with the magnetic field. So the loop will also align its magnetic dipole moment in the direction of external magnetic field. लूपचा डायपोल तो लूपच्या एरिया वेक्टरच्या डायरेक्शन मध्ये असणार. So that also tries to get aligned with the magnetic field, external magnetic field. Is that clear? Why the plane of the loop ultimately will become, or ultimately will try to become parallel to the external magnetic field. And that we have imagined as well. Okay. फोर्स कसे कसे ऍक्ट होतात त्याच्यावरनं बघून आपण ती इमॅजिन पण केलं होतं. राईट. नाव now the magnet can oscillate in the presence of external magnetic field. A bar magnet can oscillate if it is present in the external magnetic field. So the magnet oscillating, that formula let me write. The magnet oscillating in the external magnetic field. Okay, let us write the cases of that. Solved examples, further solved examples you can deal with on your own. But let me, only two examples are there, 45 and 46 and 47. I hope you can deal with it. So let me teach you some other points, some extra points. Those are not given there, but you can see the PYQs on them. It's actually just a question. Questions point है तो इसका theory ऐसा नहीं है. Right now, magnet oscillating in external magnetic field. Magnet oscillating in external magnetic field. Let's say you have the bar magnet. It has a north pole, south pole. Here south pole, here north pole. Here minus M, here plus M. And you have the, let's say, external magnetic field like this. You have the external magnetic field like this. You have the external uniform magnetic field. External magnetic field. Of course, that magnetic field is uniform, same everywhere. Dipole moment will be from negative to positive. This is the magnetic dipole moment of the bar magnet, M bar. Now, let's say this dipole is initially aligned with the external magnetic field. हा M bar जो आहे तो initially aligned आहे. तुम्ही काय करायचं? तो आता इक्विलिब्रियमला ग बसलाय, टॉर्क वगैरे सगळं झिरो आहे. System was in equilibrium, everything was fine with the system. You rotated this dipole and you left it आणि सोडला तुम्ही त्याला and you released it. You rotate this dipole by the small angle theta and you release it. What will happen? Sir, the dipole will try to get back to its original position. But when it comes to the original position, it has the kinetic energy. So it again continues to go further. परत ते पुढे जाते. परत मागे येते. परत मागे येते. परत अँटी क्लॉकवाईज जाते. परत ते ओरिजिनलला यायचा प्रयत्न करते. It again tries to get back to the original position, but now it has the kinetic energy. So because of that rotational inertia, it goes further. Again, it converts its kinetic energy into potential. It reaches the extreme position. Again, it comes back. So in this way, the magnet starts oscillating in the external uniform magnetic field. Reply me in the chat box, clear or not? Why the magnet oscillates? Because someone is providing the restoring torque. So that restoring torque is responsible for the oscillations of a bar magnet in the external uniform magnetic field. Very good. So we can write the magnet, of course the bar magnet, or the magnetic dipole. Magnet म्हणा, त्याला magnetic dipole म्हणा. You can call it as a magnetic dipole, or you can call it as a bar magnet. Absolutely no problem. Experiences a restoring torque. Magnet experiences a restoring torque. Tau equal to, we know, mb sin theta. At any given position theta, The restoring torque is mb sin theta. For small angle, you know, for small angle काय शिकवले? Sin theta equal to theta, tan theta is also equal to theta, cos theta is equal to 1. Small angle cos theta मात्र 1 आहे. Small angle 0 ना, cos 0 plus 1, cos 0 plus 1, cos 0 plus 1. Of course, angle theta must be in radian. That condition we know. Therefore, tau is equal to mb sin theta. Sin theta will be written as theta. Sin theta will be written as theta. Considering directions चा जर बाळांनो विचार केला, you will write this torque as restoring torque. त्या टॉर्कला तुम्ही restoring torque म्हणा. Angular displacement is let's say anti-clockwise. Angle कसा covered आहे? Anti-clockwise. m bar इकडे आहे ना. Just like displacement is always measured from mean position. तसं angular displacement will be always measured from the equilibrium direction. This is equilibrium direction. So anti-clockwise. Angle is anti-clockwise and torque will say rotate clockwise and get aligned with the magnetic field. Torque काय म्हणेल? Magnetic field बरोबर align. Angle आता anti-clockwise आहे, म्हणजे angular position anti-clockwise आहे, torque clockwise आहे. So this torque and theta are opposite to each other. So you are going to use this minus sign as a vector. We are considering this torque will now act as a restoring torque, and this restoring torque is opposite to the angle theta. This torque wants this angle to be equal to 0. हा angle 0 झाला तरच हा torque 0 होते, तेव्हाच तो torque गप्प बसतो. Otherwise the torque says make this angle 0, make this angle 0. Okay, so comparing this equation with tau is equal to minus c theta. Angular वाली केस आठवते का? लिनियर मध्ये बिकॉज इथं लिहितो आता मी एक्स्ट्रा पॉइंट, f is equal to minus kx लिनियर, आणि अँग्युलर मध्ये कसं असते? tau is equal to minus c theta ना. लिनियर डिस्प्लेसमेंट, अँग्युलर डिस्प्लेसमेंट, फोर्स, टॉर्क. लिनियर ऑसिलेशन साठी f is equal to minus kx, अँग्युलर ऑसिलेशन साठी टॉर्क is equal to minus c theta. So comparing with, हा एक्स्ट्रा पॉइंट फक्त सेपरेट लिहून ठेवा. Comparing with the minus c theta, tau la tau, restoring torque equal to minus c theta, tau compared with the tau, minus theta, c equal to mb. So या सिस्टीमचा c किती कळाला आपल्याला? या मॅग्नेट सिस्टीमचा, मॅग्नेट ऑसिलेटिंग इन एक्सटर्नल मॅग्नेटिक फील्ड, त्याचा c किती आला? mb आला. त्याचा c किती आला? mb आला. नाउ अगेन अ कंपॅरिझन. लिनियर ऑसिलेशन आणि अँग्युलर ऑसिलेशन. टाइम पिरियडचा फॉर्म्युला लिनियर ऑसिलेशन मध्ये काय आहे? 2 pi into root of m upon k. Everyone knows this. 2 pi into root of m upon k. सिस्टीमचा k. तसं बाळांनो टाइम पिरियड ऑफ अँग्युलर ऑसिलेशन 2 pi. मास ऑफ ऑसिलेटिंग सिस्टीम, मोमेंट ऑफ इनर्शिया ऑफ ऑसिलेटिंग सिस्टीम. इकडे मास ऑफ ऑसिलेटिंग सिस्टीम आहे, तिकडे मोमेंट ऑफ इनर्शिया डिवाइडेड बाय, इकडं फोर्स कॉन्स्टंट k, तिकडं टॉर्क कॉन्स्टंट, इकडं फोर्स कॉन्स्टंट k, तिकडं टॉर्क कॉन्स्टंट किंवा ट्विस्ट कॉन्स्टंट c. ओके, सो आता मॅग्नेट वाली सिस्टीम आहे ती अँग्युलर ऑसिलेशन करते. दिस मॅग्नेट वाली सिस्टीम परफॉर्म्स द अँग्युलर ऑसिलेशंस अबाउट इट्स इक्विलिब्रियम डायरेक्शन. So that will be equal to 2 pi into root of moment of inertia of the magnet, bar magnet. Generally it is small wire, thin wire. The thin wire चा moment of inertia about this axis. The axis is coming out of the plane of the board. About this axis of rotation, check the moment of inertia. That moment of inertia you have to write and divided by c of the system. सिस्टीमचा c काय आहे? mb. So all these students will remember this formula. Generally students remember the time period of magnetic dipole oscillating in external magnetic field, t equal to 2 pi into root of I upon mb. पाठच असतं मुलांना. t is equal to 2 pi into root of I upon mb. They also know 2 पाय into root of m upon k, त्याची analogy 2 पाय into root of I upon c. पण मॅग्नेट सिस्टीमचा c त्यांना पार्ट असतो. For the magnet system they already remember the c of the magnet system. C of the magnet system is mb. M is the dipole moment of the magnet, b is the external magnetic field. M is the dipole moment of the magnet, b is the external magnetic field. Reply me in the chat box, clear and written. Once done, reply. CW. Good. चेक करा. मॅग्नेट सिस्टीमचा टाइम पिरियड पाठच करून टाक. ऑसिलेशनच्या चॅप्टर मध्ये एक क्वेश्चन आहे या फॉर्म्युल्यावरती. लास्ट क्वेश्चन आहे. yesterday we solved it right in the offline classes, right? Today there will not be any offline classes. कुठलाही ऑफलाईन क्लास आज असणार नाही. 2 ते 5. Offline classes will be on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Friday, Saturday, no offline classes. Okay, use those days for the studying and completing the remaining works. Okay, today there will be MCQs test, not MCQs, sorry, boards test on oscillations. Okay, hope all of you have remembered all the formulae, remembered all the derivations, definitions. Hope all of you have solved all the board exercise, theory questions and numerical questions. Okay, numerical तर मी काल सगळे करून पण घेतलेले आहेत. Okay, so everyone will score out of out marks, or will try to score maximum number of marks in today's test. Okay, 6 to 8 tests will be there. Okay, be ready, be prepared. Okay, 3 questions you try to deal with on your own. 45, 46, 47, at least check those questions. Don't leave those questions, check those questions. 45, 46, 47 and the chapter overs, and you have to till Sunday complete. After today's test you have Friday, complete Friday, म्हणजे टेस्ट झाल्यानंतरचा फ्रायडे, सॅटरडे complete, Sunday complete, and that will be enough for completing all the remaining questions of the module of this chapter. या चॅप्टरचं जे काही मॉड्यूल आहे ते कम्प्लीट करायला संडे नाईट पर्यंत ते तुम्ही कम्प्लीट करायचं. आणि कम्प्लीट झालं की एकदाच या कम्प्लीट चॅप्टरची क्वेश्चन नंबर 1 पासून 8 पर्यंत एकच पीडीएफ बनवा आणि एकदाच टाका. पार्ट मध्ये टाकायची गरज. इज दिस क्लिअर टू ऑल ऑफ यू अबाउट होमवर्क्स? After today's test you are going to complete the MCQs of this chapter. या चॅप्टरचे MCQs करायचे. आणि नेक्स्ट वेनसडे थर्सडे मी तुम्हाला वेव्ह चॅप्टर रिवाइज करून देईन. तुम्ही तो रीड करून या. नेक्स्ट वेनसडे थर्सडेला येताना मंडे ट्युसडे थोडासा वेळ मिळेल, त्याच्यामध्ये तुम्ही नोट्स रीड करून या. मी इकडे आल्यानंतर परत एकदा रिवाइज करून देईन. परत वेव्ह चॅप्टरचे बोर्डचं कम्प्लीट करा. साइड बाय साइड तुमचा जो काय सकाळचा चॅप्टर चालू असतो न्यू चॅप्टर तोही चालू राहील. ओके, इन दिस वे आय एम एक्सपेक्टिंग यू टू रिवाइज एव्हरीथिंग. ओके, so just reply me once again, everyone will reply me now. Are the things and the instructions given in today's lecture clear to all of you? You will reply and then you will leave for the next lecture, but everyone will reply. Good. Sania, Aditya, Paramita, Pratik, चला बाळांनो, everyone will reply. Ansh, Anand, Shruti, Anvi, Diksha, Avdut. Reply and then you can leave. Praful, प्लॅनिंग केलंय आपण. फॉलो द प्लॅनिंग ऑफ द रिव्हिजन. हर्ष, पार्थ, खुशी, परेहा, चला बाळांनो, रिप्लाय करा फास्ट and leave for the next lecture. Tomorrow we will start the next lecture as well. Parth, Suchitra, Kiral, चित्र ऑफलाईन यायचं बंद का केलं? येत होतीस ना, घर पण जवळ आहे. सार्थ, चलो फास्ट. झाले का सगळे? आहेत अजून काही? Just reply. Are the things taught in today's lecture and the instructions about the homework given to you clear to all of you? Just reply and leave for the next lecture. Anuja, येस नो काहीतरी रिप्लाय करा. सिंपल वाय एन सी. ओके पूजा. पटपट पटपट. अदरवाइज इट मीन्स दॅट यू आर नॉट पेइंग अटेन्शन इन दी लेक्चर. तुम्ही नुसतेच बसलेला आहात असा त्याचा अर्थ आहे. लेक्चर संपले हे पण माहित नाहीये, असं होईल ते. ईशा. ओके, यू कॅन लिव्ह फॉर द नेक्स्ट लेक्चर, नो प्रॉब्लेम. स्टील फ्यू पीपल आर देअर. नुसतेच आहेत, काही शिकवणार नाही आहे बाळांनो. रिप्लाय घेणार आहे आणि एंड करायचं आहे. प्रामिनी, मनवा, आकाश, अद्वैत, अंतरा, अनुजा, यू कॅन लिव्ह. यू हॅव ऑलरेडी रिप्लाइड. हर्ष, ज्यांनी रिप्लाय केलाय लिव्ह करा. आय एम नॉट गोइंग टू टीच एनिथिंग. आय एम जस्ट एक्सपेक्टिंग द रिप्लाय फ्रॉम ईच अँड एव्हरी वन. लक्ष आहे नाही काय चाललंय याच्यावरनं कळणार आहे मला. मिताली, निनाद, कोण कोण रिप्लाय देत नाही त्याचा स्क्रीनशॉट काढणार आहे मी आता. चलो फास्ट. इकरा, फाईन, ऑल राईट. झाले का सगळे? अंतरा, हॅव यू रिप्लाइड? ज्यांनी रिप्लाय केलाय लिव्ह करा, सो दॅट आय कॅन टेक अ स्क्रीनशॉट. ज्यांनी रिप्लाय केलाय लिव्ह करा सगळेजण. अनुष्का, सुयश, श्रावणी, सांची, दीप, आशना, अद्वैत, आकाश, अंतरा. रिप्लाय अँड लिव्ह. बर, जे लक्ष नाही आहे, फाईन. ऑल राईट, आय विल एंड द लेक्चर ॲट दिस पॉइंट.